Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Spider-Man retro-carded Hammerhead. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both. That is completely awesome. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. As is the norm here on Digital Caveman Presents, we will start with a look at the packaging. And if you have any of these other Spider-Man retro carded figures, you know this is nothing new. We are getting used to it in the backgrounds, like the animated series Manhattan, Marvel Comics 4 and Up Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. Magia Slugger. Marvel's Hammerhead, and nice artwork of Hammy himself. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole. And a nice blister card showcasing the figure. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, except inside the blister. Oh, almost forgot. Assortment number and Hasbro print. On the back, Marvel, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. Marvel's Hammerhead, and that same artwork from the front, and then here is a colorless illustration showcasing you can change his hands, and he comes with a bat. Hammerhead's skull is reinforced with adamantium, making his head flat on top. All the same, this hard-headed criminal's frequent run-ins with Spider-Man have caused him no shortage of headaches. Also look for the cross sale. Spider Armor Mark 1, Symbiote Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, Ben Reilly Spider-Man, and Marvel Shocker. Each sold separately, subject to availability. Attention, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Achtung, don't stick things in small parts and don't put them in your pie hole where they don't belong. Recycled print, Hasbro print, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and that fabulous barcode. That, my friends, completes a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and accessories. And we'll start with the accessories and handy dandy tweezers. First up, we have his nice baseball bat to beat the crap out of people with. And I think the first time that we've seen this accessory was with Punisher on the motorcycle with the Viking helmet, I think. But anyway, nice looking little baseball bat. Could be wooden, could be aluminum, who knows. He does come with an extra set of hands, a grip hand with a trigger finger. Or I guess it could be a grip hand for the baseball bat. And this, you know, kind of open hand for backhanding folks, I guess. And of course he comes pre-installed with a set of fists, bare knuckles, and brass knuckles. So that's pretty cool. I do like this face sculpt. It's not as comic booky as the one that came with the Chameleon, but still it looks pretty good, especially with this suit. I think it looks good this way. Nice stripes on the suit. Three-piece suit. Now, unlike Jigsaw, even though his tie is a separate piece, it doesn't seem to poke out the bottom of the vest there. So that's a good thing. I think maybe Jigsaw's might have been misaligned. Like maybe it was just a little bit too low or something. I don't know. I'm not an expert on it. so I don't know. Let's talk about his articulation. He can look up that high. He can look down that far. He does chicken neck. The head is on a dumbbell, so that does help. He's got some waggle in there. Crack, crack. I'm gonna crack you, sucker. Full 360-degree rotation at the head, so he can do the full exorcist, and, you know, all kinds of just tilt in there, just like crazy tilt. And the neck is not separate from the torso. It's all one piece. All that comes from that dumbbell joint in the neck and the head. At the shoulder, it can rotate 360 degrees, and it pops out when you do that, but pops right back in. So it can only come up about that high. And right there where it popped off at the upper bicep, there is a 360-degree rotation. Double hinged pinned elbow, which gives you that much bend. And then 360-degree rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge. And the other fist also on an in and out hinge. And the other two hands also on in and out hinges. And then I got stuff falling over here. I'm not sure what kind of articulation is under this overlay, but he can arch back about that far, crunch forward just a little bit. There is a cut at the waist for a 360-degree rotation. At the legs, with the overlay coming down over the legs, he can give you that much of the splits. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. Of course, his butt gets in the way, as most Marvel Legends butts do. Cut here at the upper thigh for a 360-degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee. Pinned elbow and a pinless knee. They should have both been pinless, guys. Marvel Legends team. But let's see how much bend that pinless double joint at the knee gives us. Pretty good bit. How about that? And then, of course, nothing at the shin. And then at the ankles, can't really go down. Doesn't go up very much. But he does have forward-facing pin for rocker. And that, my friends, completes our look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And we will start things off with a custom I did for Hammerhead. I actually did this custom for J. Jonah Jameson. It's the MCU claw body with 4 arms from the 6-armed Spider-Man. And Tommy gun from Chameleon, I think, which is where this head came from. And as you can see, it is 2 different head sculpts. This one actually looks more comic booky, in my opinion. Your mileage, of course, may vary. Then here we have him with another mobster, and let's straighten that up. There we go. Here he is with Jigsaw. And here we have him with Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin of Crime. And because I don't have the retro Spider-Man, here is Pizza Spider-Man. How does he compare up with the rest of his wave? Well, here is Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Here he is with Symbiote Spider-Man. Next up we have Spider Armor Mark 1. Here he is with the Shocker. And Hobgoblin. And lastly, for Marvel Legends series, we have making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. How does he compare up with other lines? Well, let's take a look. Here from the G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch comparison, from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line, we have the Three Jokers, the Joker, the Clown. And that, my friends, completes our comparisons. For final thoughts on the Spider-Man retro-carded Hammerhead, I do think this is a good representation of the character. I do like the sculpt, I like the paint, or the colors of it. And I even think, you know, the baseball bat was the correct weapon to pack in with him, along with the brass knuckles. I do think that is appropriate for this character. The one thing he didn't come with, which I wish that he did, would have been this. And, well, maybe that's why he didn't come with it, because it doesn't really fit in his hand real good. But, you know, and you can see the paint's rubbed off of it some. But maybe I'll keep this with my custom Hammerhead. That, my friends, does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.